So when you're ready to start actually creating your site, you need to go to Google Sites, and you can get there by typing in sites.google.com or by going to the little app launcher up here if you're in your Gmail or Google Drive or anywhere else, and just clicking on Sites, and you'll end up on this page. You probably won't have anything in this space. That's a space that, or a site that I created. But you should have these options over here. You may want to look around at what some other teachers have done with Browse Sites. So if you want to see what 7th grade, and so this just means that somebody has created a site within our school's domain and tagged it as 7th grade. So it looks like that one didn't get very far, but that's okay. If we go back to Browse Sites, you can just have a look at some of these and see if there's some that might give you some good ideas and some things that you want to copy onto your site. Once you've had a good look around, then go ahead and click Create. And the first choice is whether to do a blank template or browse the gallery. So you can have a look at some of these in the gallery. I'll show you some of that in a minute, but I think most people will probably end up better served by the blank template because it gives you all the options. You will need to name your site, and down here it shows you that your name is going to be after this domain name for our school district, so most things should be available under that. So I'm going to do sample site 3 because I've already done a couple of these. Oops. And that's available, and then I just say create. So the main areas to be familiar with in Google Sites are, this is your edit page button, so this is going to open up an editor just for this page that you can see here. So it's a familiar editor, hopefully, from Google Docs and Gmail and other programs like that, and you can just go for it. You can just start typing, and then whenever you're ready, hopefully from your sketch of your sitemap, you know what other pages you're going to want, so I'm going to save that one. And then this is the button to add another page. So if you've determined that you're going to want a page for period 1, select a template to use. You can learn more about that here, but basically for the most part you'll probably use web page template, although announcements, it's pretty self-explanatory. File cabinet, where you can store documents, things like that. But most of the time you'll have that. You can decide where you want it in your navigation. Again, look back at your sitemap that you sketched out. Probably for most of these you'll want it under home, and then you can nest things further beneath there if you like. So I want to go ahead and create that page. And it opens up based on the name that I just gave it, and it's ready to edit. So welcome to period 1. And then whatever you want to put here. So if you want to insert an image, you can insert an image, and you can do that based on a web address, so an online image or something that you upload. You can insert links if you want to say, you know, click here for whatever. Then you can highlight click here, go up to insert link, and then put in the web address, or you can link to another page or whatever. So you know, you could put the whatever web address that should go to. Whenever you're finished editing, go ahead and click save for that page. So there's a lot to learn in Google Sites, and you'll learn a lot by doing, but I just want to show you a couple other quick areas that are really important to know. So we've looked at how to do a basic page edit, how to add a new page, and then the other thing is that under this gear icon with your more actions, you've got some pretty important stuff, and I'd say the most important out of these are, well, 3 things: edit site layout, manage site, and sharing and permissions. So if we go to edit site layout, what you'll notice here is this is the overall layout of your site. So if you want horizontal navigation instead of vertical navigation, then you can organize that where it'll go across the top. If you want to change what's in any of these areas, just double click on it and it'll give you some options. That can get kind of sophisticated kind of quickly, but I think you'll figure it out if you give it a try. The other area to know under the more options is manage site. This is where you can change your site name, can do a lot of different things, and these themes, colors, and fonts, that's where you're going to be able to change the look and feel of your site. So changing the theme here will change it pretty dramatically, what it looks like very quickly. And make sure you go to sharing and permissions and